Hey guys, I'm back again with another review. As you can tell, that's my signature opening. It's just simple to remember. So, with my bad memory, that's what I use. This one was for the anime called Erased. I watched it as English dub. The subbed voice did bug me a bit because I knew some of the voice actors and I was like, no, they were this character for like 3 seasons. I can't listen to them for like 12 episodes as this character. It doesn't work with their personality. I can't do the voices together. And then I didn't know the English voice actor, so I was like, I can do this. I can do it in English, okay? So this one I watched with my friend when she came over, and we watched it all in one night. We binge watched it. Didn't get to bed till quite late, in all honesty. I really like the show. This guy, he has an ability where he can go back in time and change the mistake. He'll see a luminescent blue butterfly just flying around. And whenever he sees that, he knows that he's going to be sent back in time. He's going to relife and have to find something that's wrong. First of all, the first episode when this happened, he saved a little boy's life. A guy had a heart attack at the wheel. He pulled a U, he followed it, and tried to stop it. He just barely saved that boy because he stood up, reached up, and grabbed the man's shoulder and swerved him out into a car. So the man died of a heart attack at the wheel, and he was hospitalized because he had a head-on collision with a car and a building. That poor guy. But honestly, he was amazing. I loved his character. I loved how strong he was. And then his mother got killed. He walks in, the police thinks it's him. He sees the blue butterfly after he saw a strange man leaving the building complex. He didn't know that he killed his mother. How could he have known? He saw the red eyes. Every time someone's going evil, red eyes. That's how you know something's wrong. He went red-eyed. The main guy went red-eyed, and I was like, don't do it, dude. You know you can't do it. He went back 18 years to when 3 young girls his age went missing. He had to save them all. He didn't know why. And then it hit him. He figured it out. The guy who killed his mother was the same guy who killed those 3 girls. So he had to protect the girls while figuring out who was going to kidnap them, and when. Because he didn't remember the dates that they were kidnapped from 18 years ago. He just knew that it was before one of their birthdays. He had to get close to her. She didn't talk to people. She didn't like people. She was antisocial. And she was being abused daily. Saturdays, she would be abused. Every other day? Depended. Saturdays were the worst, though. She would be beaten and thrown into a shed. Yeah, threw her into a shed for her to be alone and cold and possibly die. That's where she was kidnapped the first time. When he finally managed to save her, he had to figure out how to save the other 2 kids. And then he realized he figured out who it was, and he realized that he was targeting someone else. That he was going after another one of the girls in his class. He saved the 3, he had to save the 4th. When he saw his teacher at the game, he was like, oh, have you seen her? I haven't found her, and the game's supposed to start. He was like, oh yeah, she went out there. He was like, teacher, I need you to tail this guy. I need to know what's going on. So the teacher tailed him until he turned like the complete opposite way as the other car. He was like, where are you going? He was like, I thought it was impossible. A little boy like you couldn't possibly know who I was going to kill, when I was going to kill them. This isn't my car. Doesn't tie back to me. So ends up he wanted to kill the little boy because he had to kill someone. told this messed up story of a hamster standing on another hamster's dead body when he dropped 6 of them into a jug of water for like 12 hours or something. Lovely man. But it was really, really good. Because he went into a coma for 15 years. From when he was 11. No. When he was 10. All the way till he was 25. He was in a coma. And then he remembered. It was the teacher. The teacher tried to kill him. The teacher was waiting for him until he came back. So him and a bunch of his friends who believed him set up a trap. But it was amazing. Obviously, he's the hero. Everything turns out right, but he changed the future. What happens to his other friends that he had before the girls, like after the girls were kidnapped in his other life? What happened because he had a new job. He was the boss. Everything changed. He didn't know some people, or he remembered, but they didn't know him. And that must have hurt him so much. That must have been so much to remember. And he saw his mother's death. He still had that memory. Even though she's not dead anymore. He remembered that because that was in his other life. That was before he changed the future. It was so good. I loved it completely. But it had a few plot holes. I would give it definitely a 9 and I would watch it again. But with the major plot holes, I hated the time skip. I can't do time skips very well. It was really, really good the way that they used the time skips, but didn't fit right with me. I would definitely recommend it to all kids, all ages. Fantastic show. Completely fantastic. I loved it. But definitely give it a shot. I will leave the link to Anime Planet, the description of it, and I hope you guys watch it because I really liked it. And I think I might watch it again a little bit later on. So, have a nice day. See you later.